It is December 22nd day of Vlogmas. I am on my way to work this morning. I'm heading into the hospital to collect some equipment because I wasn't working yesterday. I need to pick up things like the team phone and some equipment. Because it's Sunday and there's less traffic, I'm actually able to leave when it's not totally pitch black out. I feel like the camera's making it look brighter than it is. It's barely not pitch black. It's obviously doing like a correction type thing. But the main thing for me is it's just a little bit nicer to not be out when it feels like nighttime on my way to work. I'm going to be doing postnatal home visits today, so I'll be going around a little bit, but as always, I won't have very much to show you, but I'll catch up with you throughout the day if I'm able. So I've just arrived at work. I'm about to go in. I wanted to mention I've been listening to the podcast Ologies on my way in. It's a podcast that I found relatively recently. I really like it. The host interviews people who are experts in a variety of subjects, often very niche subjects. Today I was listening to her interviewing somebody who is a neurobiologist who is a specialist in memory. It's a two-parter episode. I listened to the first part. Super interesting. Definitely recommend this podcast if you're not familiar and you just want to find out about some interesting stuff. I would say start by checking out episodes that you're particularly curious about because there's literally like over 100. But I'm coming into work now. I am wearing my velvet, yes, velvet, sew over Eve dress that I made in a polyester velvet. I'll try and get an image of it that I can insert. But just want to mention, because I'm wearing this because it has a bit of a festive feel, even though it's not technically festive. I think being velvet always feels a little bit more just celebrational. And this velvet, polyester velvet, was no problem whatsoever to sew. And I think that gave me a bit of a false confidence. The issue with this one being polyester is particularly under the arms, places where it's tight, it can get a bit smelly, it can get a bit uncomfortable. So it's not my favorite dress, but it's a nice one to wear this time of year for sure. Right, I'm gonna head out and start my visits now. It was really nice to go into the hospital. Everything is very Christmassy. Everyone seems to be in such a nice mood. I'm seeing like Christmas earrings. I was using my Christmas pen. Definitely enjoying this festive period. And it's not a bad time to be working. It's really not. I'm gonna go see some nice women and their lovely newborn babies. It's a good day. It has been such a lovely day so far. I feel like everyone's just in a good mood. The sun is out, which I think makes a difference. I have been loving going to people's houses and seeing all of their Christmas decorations. It's just a really wonderful time of year to be out and about. I obviously can't be filming when I'm in people's houses or outside people's houses. That is not appropriate. But I'm catching little bits here and there where I can. I'm going to have my leftover pizza for lunch, which is a nice bonus. And then once I finish my visits, I will head back and check in with you guys then. I've been taking different routes home every day in the hopes that I might spy a post box topper because I know they're around. I just don't know exactly where they are. And I got a good one for you guys. gotten home and I've gotten into some red and green, which feels appropriate, more cozy clothes to be at home. I really do like this time of year because there is so little traffic. I didn't know if there might be more because it's the Sunday before Christmas, so you know, the weekend before Christmas. But honestly, like, it was dead. I got home really quickly. I've managed to make some dinner. While dinner was in the oven, I made a few more hot chocolate bombs. I wanted to do one more batch. And this one did not go well. It's really funny because some people who have tried them have said that theirs were a little bit more disastrous. I've never had a real disaster when I've made them. But I will say that I have tried to coat them a little bit thicker because I was worried about them not being thick enough, because initially I had a couple that were a little bit patchy with holes. I was able to use some white chocolate to cover those up, so it wasn't a problem. But I've realized that because I'm making it thicker, they do need a bit longer in the fridge. They were just a bit too soft when I took them out of the fridge, even though they had the same time that the others did. So definitely the tops of some of them were not very well formed, and I tried to just use those as tops, thinking I could drizzle a little white chocolate over the top, it'd be fine. But because the white chocolate was a little bit warm, it was not hot, but a little bit warm because it had been melted, it actually just like caved in like a whole crumbling top on a couple of them. So they're not all going to be brought for family, but that is fine. I mean, honestly, we already have probably plenty. It's just nice to have more than enough because you never know. I don't want to not have enough of them. But I've been able to top up the number that I have, which is really all I was looking for. So I'm feeling in a better position and organized for that. That was a nice bonus thing to be able to do just whilst dinner was in the oven. We've had our dinner and I'm hoping that we might be able to get an opportunity to go out a little bit. It just depends on the weather. It depends on what I think as far as time, because I am working tomorrow, but I would love to be able to take you guys out if possible. Before that though, I do want to do my Advents. So it is my penultimate Advent Swapmas gift, number 11 from Christine Gemini Stitcher. Absolutely winning at this. It's a funny shape, isn't it? I feel like I did a lot of, I did make a lot of things for my Advent Swapmas, but I still feel like I didn't make enough because there's so many beautifully made things. I'm recognizing this fabric, so I know that she's made this, oh, with some buttons, beautiful buttons. It's a very cute pouch. And there's sections to it, so there's different portions. Oh, it's like a multi-layer pouch situation. There's like 1, 2, 3, and a tiny little section at the front. No, it keeps getting smaller. And there's all these little holes. I feel like I could keep all kinds of goodies in there. I mean, it definitely feels like a fun sewing tool. I'm thinking about when I go to like sewing social groups, wanting to make sure that I have all the things I need. And because this is quilted, it's super soft. It's going to be really nice and protected. I've been admiring this fabric because I've been noticing it while I've been having it on like the thing around my neck and things around in my room. And I'm noticing it's got these little bees on there that I hadn't spotted. Aren't they sweet? So nice. So let me do my Advent. 22nd up here. Vanilla bean, classic. Who do Santa's helpers call when they are ill? The National Elf Service. Like health service, elf. It's if you have a London accent, National Elf. I don't, but hopefully you get the gist. That is a tortured pun, but hey, I'm going for it. It's a Christmas pun. I think it works. It works for me. So I am going to have a chat with my husband, see what he feels up to doing for the rest of the evening. We don't have a huge amount of time before we got to get ourselves to bed, but I will check in with you and let you know what we managed to do. So my husband and I decided it was the right opportunity to do something that we really love. It's a particular road near us where people go to town with their Christmas decorations. We've been really looking forward to checking it out. I hope you guys enjoy. Such a lovely end to the day. Time to get myself home, get to bed before I have work again tomorrow. See you then. Good morning. It is the 23rd of December, 23rd day of Vlogmas, 2 days until Christmas. It is my last working day. There was no traffic, as I thought there might not be, but it's a Monday, so I didn't want to take my chances. So I have arrived 2 hours, or 2 hours, gosh, that'd be bad, half an hour early. And so I've decided, being so close to Christmas, I'm gonna be nice to myself, and I'm gonna swing by Gail's Bakery that opens super early, get myself a chai latte, because they do a pretty good chai latte, and maybe something else. We'll see if I see anything. But I'm gonna be at work today in a clinic, so I won't be chatting with you too much as I go around, but I will catch up with you on the other end. Well, it is good to be home and know that I am now off until the 27th. So I've got 3 days off for Christmas, which is such a treat. I'm definitely really grateful for that. It was a nice last day at work. I feel like everyone was just in a good mood. There was just good vibes all around. I saw mostly all women that I've met before. I usually have a clinic on a Monday, and I tried to bring women back to the same clinic. So lots of them I've been seeing for the majority of their appointments. Some have only seen me, and one that I saw in a previous pregnancy as well. So that's been really lovely. I felt like I did a good job today. There was one woman in particular who they're quite worried about the baby. She might have to have the baby early, and I kind of went above and beyond to try and give her some more information and reassurance and some good resources to hopefully make her feel a bit less stressed. It's nice. It's nice when you feel like you can make a little bit of a difference. If you are not aware, I'm a midwife. I've mentioned in previous videos. But I am home now. Work is behind me. I want to have a restful evening. I have another day of getting some bits done tomorrow, including finishing that Christmas dress because Christmas is approaching, and I have one last batch of cookies that I want to bake tomorrow as well. So I'm gonna try and get an early night so that I feel ready to go tomorrow to finish off those last bits. Before I say goodbye today, I do want to do my Naked Marshmallow Advent Calendar. We are on the 23rd over here. Rhubarb and custard, which was actually all right. It was okay. And they're just giving me a link to their winter sale, which, fair enough. So I'm gonna call it for tonight. I will be checking in with you guys tomorrow, where there will definitely be some pretty Christmassy action going down. I hope you are all doing well and feeling as prepared as you can be for Christmas that is approaching. And I will see you soon. Bye.